Almost forgot you guys there. Look, today I want to talk about some of the big business things and stuff that I've been dealing with during COVID in this video. So let's get right into it. What's up, everybody? My name is Danny Rubio. I'm a video producer and freelancer here in Utah. And this channel is all about things that I care about. And sometimes for you, if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much if you do. My wife is gonna get after me. I never shut the cupboards. Let me know in the comments below if you leave the cupboards open because you know you're gonna come back to it later, because I do that all the time. I'm waiting for my pan to heat up so I can cook these pot stickers. COVID, I need to talk a little bit about where I was before COVID and then what happened at COVID. So that's part one of this video. So in, May? Is that when? Anyways, right when, about May, April, when the coronavirus was beginning to, was about to hit the US and everyone was about to go into quarantine, I was cranking out a ton of videos for work at UVU, a university that I work at, to help with the transition. And I was doing a couple freelance jobs. And at the time, I had been kind of not a super regular, but I was beginning to get more regular freelance gigs, which was great because that's what I like to do. Because although I love the job that I have for full time, it doesn't always provide the most adventurous videos all the time. So, and I love making videos. So plus I need money. So that was kind of growing, and I had been talking with a buddy of mine who we'd been doing from work. Where we had been tag teaming. He was doing photos, I was doing videos, and we were wanting to do a little bit more projects together. But then COVID hit, and everything came to a grinding halt. And needless to say, like most Americans, we live pretty paycheck to paycheck, not on purpose, but mostly because financially we made some dumb decisions at times. And we also like to buy quality things. So between those two things, we live pretty paycheck to paycheck. Although we want to get out of debt, and we've made plans at different times to do that, other circumstances have derailed that situation. So it is an end goal, and I'll probably talk about that in a later video. But for now, we were in a spot where we were okay at the beginning, and then as time went on, things began to look a little bit more dim. So my wife worked she worked a job as an adjunct, and it would bring in a fair, decent amount of money, but I would always have to bring in to buy the little extra stuff that we needed here and there. And so when COVID hit, we were doing okay for a little bit, and then 3 months in, like everybody else, we're like, well, I guess we're gonna need to do something a little bit different. And so I started applying to some part-time jobs. And eventually, I got hired by a company that was really gracious, and it was highly recommended. And I got to work from home, so I didn't have to travel, which is super beneficial because I was already working from home. And I like it. Honestly, I don't mind working from home. And however, as I started to, I was doing this job. I did some trainings, and then I started into the job, and I was pretty decent at it. However, I had a couple pending opportunities for freelance gigs out in the ethos, I guess, of the world, and one of them came through, which takes me to our part 2 of this video. I've struggled as a creative trying to figure out the balance, the desire to want to create content and to grow a business and whatnot, and providing a stable income for my family. I got married. Some might think really young. I got married about 22 years old, and to my wonderful wife. And then we ended up having a child soon after. And then we had another one, which was, they're adorable, and I love them very much. And I wouldn't change it for the world, because honestly, it's been some of the biggest opportunity for me to grow and to learn. But Right now we you know, I don't know if we're gonna have another one or not, but at this time I need to provide for my family, so I have a full-time, you know, 8 to 5 job, but it is in video. So like when I wanted to get into video, when I wanted to get into video work, I really wanted to. All I really wanted to do was make content, and it didn't matter what form, because really at the end of the day, I just love making videos, and I will do whatever it takes to make it enjoyable for me. So now, flash forward to this moment, I get this email saying, "Hey, we want to move forward with a project." And up until that point, I was happy with the fact that I had a job that I could provide for the family. But that email came in, and my brain just kicked into overdrive, and I was like so excited. I was really energized, and I realized, I remember sitting at this table, at the dinner table, and talking to my wife, and saying, I need to quit the job that I just got hired so we could have money. And she was like, okay. And that's something I've really been appreciative. Find a partner that supports you and believes in you, and knows that whatever it might happen, that they trust you, right? Because she said that, and I was really grateful. It took me a little bit to kind of come to terms with that, because again, it's really, I will always probably battle that, but I realized that I'm meant to make videos, and it's not that I want to be I've enjoyed being it's being my own boss in a sense is kind of empowering for me, but really it's more of the fact that I just want to be able to help people make content for individuals that want it, and that I have the skill set to do it. And so I called my buddy up, Sean, and I was like, hey, I quit my part-time job, and because I got confirmed on a gig, and this is what we need to be doing. We don't need to wait, we need to do it now. And it might be risky, but if we don't do it now, we're not going to do it. That's something that I've always had in my life. I think I've mentioned it on this channel before. Oh, dumplings are done. When I was just getting started into the degree of digital media, I listened to a talk by Devin Superchamp, and he said, if you're not doing what you want to do now, you won't be doing it in 5 years. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make videos. I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do all the cool things, or all the things to learn and to grow from other individuals, and to learn from them that I can. And I did. And that took me to Memphis to work in news for 2 years, and now it's taken me at a university to help use those skill sets that I learned in my previous jobs at the university to help make awesome, cool content for online classes. And I think now, I needed to start the business that I wanted in 5 years today. And honestly, that is terrifying. Quick side note, if you've never tried these dumpling things, they're pretty dope. They come with a little packet. Never enough packets though, which is a bummer, but really delicious. But there's no comfort in a growing zone, and there's no growing in a comfort zone. So I think that this is a perfect time to really find yourself, find what it is you want to do, or even if this is a great opportunity for you to reevaluate. Ask yourself, is there something I want to learn and or do in my life, and really try to figure out what it takes to make it happen. Because right now, although maybe not all the opportunities are there, if you begin that journey of what you want to do, you'll get there. Fried rice Costco special. Actually, no, also not that bad. I think I just realized that a lot of times when I'm having these conversations to you and to myself for the future, I guess, I'm often eating. Just a fat guy at heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fat guy in life and at heart. So what are the key takeaways, right? Look, I think one is that there are moments in life that shape you, and I think that this uncomfortable situation with COVID, having to wear masks, trying to not worry, but like figure out, like, do you send your kids to school, or do you, do you go to the university and finish your degree? Or obviously, those are all big decisions, especially with like the situation that we're in. But we're all trying to do the best of it, and we're all adapting. And if you're not adapting and you're not changing, and you're not growing, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because we're meant to grow and we're meant to learn. And I'm excited for this new chapter. I'm excited to, bring you on this journey a little bit, to show you what happens when you start a company, or you start to try to go after your dream during a pandemic and event, into whatever the future holds for us. So I hope this video was informative. Again, I think this is a little bit more me to talk my thoughts out, but maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you're at a point where you want to learn to code. Maybe my wife is learning to become a UI UX designer. She and I both started, I guess, something new, or like we came to a conclusion that we want to do something more. And I'm proud of her for doing that. And if there's something that you're doing, like you're learning to code, or maybe you had to pivot and to start an online business, like, power to you. Get it done. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself, because whatever it might be, like, you're meant to do it. It might be really daunting, and it might be really scary, but again, there's no changing or achieving something without a little bit of failure, a little bit of risk, and a little bit of discomfort. So anyways, now I'm gonna go eat my pot stickers, you know what I'm saying?